God of Abraham, you're the God of covenant and faithful promises. Time and time again, you have proven you do just what you said. Though the storms may come and the winds may blow, I'll remain steadfast.
Good morning, friends. I heard a story at church on Sabbath that I just have to share with you. A famous writer, while traveling on a train one day, observed 3 children, young, behaving what we would call badly. They were shouting and screaming, running around in a wild way on the train. They were disturbing everyone, even snatching at people's newspapers as they tried to read. He observed that the father of the children sat close by with his head bowed, almost not paying much attention to his children. The writer, after being unable to take this disturbance any longer, quietly got up and went to the father of the children and said to him, "Sir, don't you think you should do something about these children and their behavior? They are certainly disturbing everyone on this train." The father turned to him and said, "You are right. Perhaps I should deal with these children. They are behaving a bit unruly. But I just don't know what to do. You see, we just came from the hospital where we saw my wife and their mother just died. And I don't know how to react. And I guess they don't know either. That's why they are behaving like that." The writer realized something at that moment. He realized that having the full picture changed his perspective on the situation. He began seeing these children in a different light. His change in perspective led to a change in his feelings. And that change in his feelings led to a change in his behavior. Now, instead of feeling as though these children were disturbing, he felt as though he had to do something to help these children deal with their grief. Now, there are many lessons from this story, my friends. The Bible tells us we should not judge. And that's one great lesson from this story, because we don't have all the facts. But I think the most important lesson we can learn from this story is that if our perspective changes, then our feelings change. And finally, our behavior will change. So I encourage you today, my friend, take a new perspective on Jesus. See him not just as your Savior or your friend, but see him as a soon coming Redeemer, one who is coming for his children. And perhaps you and I will realize how important it is to be ready for this event. I trust that you make every plan to be there when he comes, to receive him and for him to receive you, and for us to spend eternity with him. Have a blessed day, my friends. And remember, Christians represent Christ.
Faithfulness to me. Great is your faithfulness to me. From the rising sun to the setting